The oceans are definitely being impacted by a lot of anthropogenic impacts. Certainly there's indication the temperature rising that's driving sea level rise. Microplastics are becoming a much more recognized problem for us. It's been an interesting trip, really, from where I first got interested in the ocean and the type of work I did to where I am now in the role that I play. I still am an active scientist, but I started out probably more through my interest of scuba diving and being really interested in kelp beds, to when I started taking courses in biology, seeing some really interesting questions about what was going on, what I was seeing when I was diving, to where I became more of a fish biologist and what would be termed a basic marine biologist, and eventually became more ocean going out on ships. And that each of those different steps brought me to interacting with more and more scientists from different disciplines. And so I started interacting and seeing the value of being a part of larger programs. And I guess in doing that, I could see how I could have an impact in this sort of director position at a place like Hatfield, where I could help facilitate the work that people are doing, whether teaching, education-wise, or the research that they're doing. We have a very strong reliance on the food that comes out of the ocean. It's a major source of protein for the world, feeding the world. Oxygen that comes out of the photosynthesis that goes on the ocean probably is contributing at least 50% of the air we breathe. But the also more local impacts on what we might be doing, driving changes in sea level that might impact where people are living, just the general abundance of fish for feeding the world. All of those are really critically important issues for humankind, and so marine labs really play a big role in that regard. I would just say, Hatfield's a really exciting place. It's unusual among marine labs, not only from its size, but also because we have both the university component, but we also have 5 federal and state agencies working alongside. So it's a fairly large institute, about 400 people at Hatfield. And so for students that come out here, they get not only access to habitats, which are pristine along the Oregon coast, they get connections with the scientists in federal and state agencies, and they also get access to a working fishing community. So it really provides a unique perspective for them.